I grew up out in the suburbs of Chicago. My first thought was to do what my dad did. My dad was an accountant who worked at a horse racetrack, Arlington Park Racetrack. My guidance counselor said since I was good at math and science that I should become an engineer. I didn't know what an engineer was. And so I decided to see if I could do both. I could make both, follow my interests and passion in business, but also make my guidance counselor happy and go into engineering. And when I visited the University of Pennsylvania and happened to walk into the M&T office, there was a color brochure which basically laid out exactly what I wanted to do. One of the privileges of going to Penn was to meet great people at the school, and one of the people I met was a guy named Mike Feinberg, who, while I went to become an investment banker and then ultimately a hedge fund analyst and portfolio manager, Mike did Teach for America right out of the University of Pennsylvania, and then started 20 years ago something called the Knowledge is Power program, or the KIPP schools. When I received my first real size bonus check on Wall Street, I sent Mike a check for his school, not really understanding the KIPP school and not yet having children myself, really in honor of the fact that he was doing something meaningful with his life while I was just one of those Wall Street guys. And I got back handwritten letters from every single child at the school, and of course I was in tears. So all my early philanthropic work was really focused on education. As I've moved on and had success, more success in business, I now have a better sense of perspective of how lucky I was. So when there came an opportunity to honor Dr. Hamilton's leadership, to improve the quality and the experience of the M&T students that are going there now, and in recognition of the great role that the entire university played in providing that foundation for me, it was my honor to step up and make this donation. If there is one regret in the M&T program that I have, is that I can't name more than 4 or 5 M&T students from my year, and that I didn't forge those common bonds and friendships such that we could then create a mutual support network, friendship network, idea exchange, and others, in part because there was really no gathering place. The hope is that with a renovated building, that there not only can be proper and respectful offices and a proper flag on Locust Walk for the M&T community, but also that it can serve as a gathering place or a regathering place, a way to connect those 50 students per year, the 200 or 250 students that are in the university at any one time, but also to connect alumni with current M&T students. And if it brings us closer together as an alumni community and a student community, such that it can provide an exchange of ideas, opportunities, well then that would be a wonderful thing.